Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support. We had a really good time in class last night, honey, when we were going over the planets and the charts and this upcoming full moon, honey. It was a vibe. And that helped me actually, because after I got off that live, I heard the ancestors give me this message to share because something happened yesterday, and it happened twice in two different occasions, okay? So I'm gonna give you the backstory of it. I don't want anyone to take anything personal with what I say or what I share, okay? And that goes into the message also as well, you know what I'm saying, on our perception of things. So yesterday, okay, let me tell you the first thing that happened. So the first thing that happened, I was talking to someone, right? And they were telling me how someone had found a lip gloss outside their house, and they got triggered. They got triggered to the time when their man had cheated on them. So they thought maybe, you know, it was the lip gloss that, you know, was just in the grass from the last time the man cheated on them or whatever. So they threw out the lip gloss, right? I was talking to them on the phone, and I was like, wait, what kind of lip gloss was it? And it was like Fenty. I was like, that was mine. I've been looking for it. Because I was over their house, and it was like, wow, I didn't even think to, you know, assume that it could have been yours because you were just over here. I just automatically assumed that, you know, I got triggered from this past situation, right? So it went to an automatic assumption of something being negative because of those triggers. You know how I talk about shadow stuff here on the channel all the time. Healing through our things that we need to heal through. And a lot of us don't be healing, y'all. We be saying we healing, but we really don't be healing. So then the second thing happened. I posted a post on my community tab, and I said, I see why a lot of tarot readers start reading tarot on YouTube. And literally every comment on there assumed that I was talking about something bad and that I was thinking about quitting. Every comment. And that has nothing to do with why I posted that. You know what I'm saying? And so the comment was up to interpretation. So I deleted all the comments. So if y'all try to go back and see, ooh, who posted what, who said, I deleted them. Okay. So don't even worry about it, because I don't want to put people out there, you know, in that light, because I know they didn't mean anything by it. But the ancestors want us to look at our perception of things. If we go automatically to that negative all the time, that's what's affecting our manifestations, y'all. Because our manifesting and our ability to bring things into our life comes from our unconscious beliefs and how we act. So we got to reprogram our brain. We have to reprogram our brain. And that's something that I do in the Butterfly School of Transformation as we go through all these processes and work through that shadow work, reprogramming. Because if we don't understand our programming, how are we going to grow from it and develop it, right? And so it's giving this energy of, if you're someone who thinks to the glass half empty before the glass half full, the ancestors are saying to start looking at it from a different perspective, because that mindset could be getting in your way to some abundance, okay? It's like our mind stops us before we even do something. Our mind stops us before we even do anything. It tells us everything. And so that's why we have to work through the reprogramming of our mind, okay? And so we're going to get into this message. I do feel this message is talking into that energy, you know, like we have to work through the disappointments, right? And understand that new situations are a new situation. New situations are a new situation. And the things that have happened to you in the past have nothing to do with right now. It was the past. Like, yeah, we can take little bits and pieces and be like, this looks familiar, this looks familiar. But we don't want to go in and just assume, okay? And the reason why Spirit has me bringing this up is because it's something in your life right now that you're looking at from a negative perspective, from a place of trauma or experience. But it's not the true thing of what it will be, right? And I shared this also in class. You know, our crown chakra is just a compilation of everything of our lower chakras, right? And sometimes people think they're making decisions from their intuition, but they're making it from their trauma. There's two different things: making decisions from your intuition and making decisions from your trauma. And we know the difference between if we're making decisions from our trauma or our intuition by the feeling that we have with it. If we're being reminded of the last time something like this happened, we're making a decision from our trauma. It's not from intuition. So we have to heal through those things, okay? We're starting off with the Daughter of Knives, honey. Who, child? You know she a warrior and a fighter, and she got knives behind her back. You hear me? Ready to fight. And the people in front of her may not even know. So some of you all, you want to watch out to make sure you're not being defensive with anyone at this time about something that you may be missing information on, or you may not have the full picture or all the details about, okay? It's just getting a lot of information, energy in here on being defensive, you know? I know people will get defensive all the time. You try to tell them something, you know, different from what they've known all their life. All of a sudden they get defensive and feel like you're combating and coming at them. And it's like, no, it's not that at all, you know? But our perception, if we're always seeing things as being from a negative place and that people are always out to get us, we're always going to be a victim, and you're never going to get out of the situation you're in. I'm being honest. We have to change our perspective. I study a lot of billionaires, okay? And hear the things that they say, their lifestyles and what they do. They literally be feeling like the luckiest person in the world. They feel like nothing can stop them. Nothing is a no. The way they approach things and go after it, it's just different. They know that they're going to get it. They know it's going to work out. But us, sometimes we find it, oh no, we're getting defeated. We see a big hill and we get defeated. Why are you defeated and you haven't even tried to climb it yet, Pooh? We're never going to reach the abundance that we've been seeking if we're not willing to go through the desert, if we're not willing to go through the fire, if we're not willing to go through the difficult moments. This shit ain't going to be easy. This shit is not going to be easy, y'all. I don't know who told you that it's going to be easy, but it's not. You're going to find yourself listening to the same messages 10 years from now. Okay? It's not. We have to put ourselves out there. We have to take risks. We got to take chances. But the only way you can take risks and take chances is if you get out of that negative mindset. If you get out of that glass half empty. A lot of people refuse to even travel to another country because they're afraid of a plane. But we'll get in the car with the easiness. And the car is definitely more dangerous than a plane. Baby, this hibiscus tea is so good. This energy is really giving, we gotta shift our perception. And I know this is another one of them videos where I'm gonna lose hella subscribers. That's totally fine. I've come to accept it. Because everyone isn't trying to grow. Some people just want to hear the good shit. They just want to hear the fantasies. They just want to hear how other people are wrong. They just want to hear how other people wrong them and why their life is the way that it is. And as I was sharing with the members last night with this moon energy and the nodal shift, it's like we have to take responsibility for our feelings, y'all. No one can make us do anything. We have to allow ourselves to get to that place of feeling. No one can make you mad. You have to allow yourself to get mad. Stop giving our power away to other people. Stop giving our power away to other people, y'all. We're literally giving our manifesting power to other people when we do that. You know? This is a tough love message. This is a tough love message. A tough love message. And I pray that y'all receive it with good energy and good faith. And you don't see me, you know, coming at you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming at you. I'm just sharing this message of the energy of what the ancestors gave me. And from that observation, you know what I'm saying? Now, although other people may go through difficult things and toxic things and troubled times, it's not everyone's perception. It's not everyone's reality. It's not everyone's reality. What one experience, it doesn't have to be the same thing that another experiences. And it's coming a time of having to separate yourself from the past and the things that didn't work so that you don't stop yourself when it comes to moving forward. 7 of Knives. But you know what? It was in the reverse. And you know when it's in the reverse, what it means? It's ourselves. We're holding ourselves back. We're lying to ourselves. We're not being honest with ourselves. It's like in this card, he's on the defense. And then I say, don't be so defensive. He's on the defense, ready for somebody to come at him and fight. Ready. Who coming? Who coming? Ready to fight with words and thoughts. You know, Spirit, give me a card. Ancestors, ancestors, ancestors. Give me a card for advice for the future. It's our perception, y'all. Stop thinking things are too hard. Stop thinking things are automatically to the negative. We have the 4 baskets. Stop taking on more than you need to take on, to the point where you're focusing on the things that really doesn't matter. Stop avoiding the inevitable. Start paying attention to the good things that are happening to you. So for example, in this card, she's looking in a mirror and she's just thinking about herself and her life and everything that has happened. But she's not paying attention to those baskets. You can't see it in this card right now because the light of the flowers that are growing behind her. Because she's focused on that thing. I'm actually going to read this card since I said it's advice. All right, so it's time for reevaluation and contemplation. A woman pauses to look in the mirror. She is feeling stuck. She looks away from the baskets, uninterested. She doesn't see the new growth in the plants on the wall, a sign of potential opportunity. She only has to look around to see it. The 4 baskets represents the need to ground ourselves, reflect, and make a new choice. A new choice. It is time to rekindle your imagination and curiosity. The mirror is an axe that you look not only externally, but internally. Where are your stress and struggles resonating from? Dwelling in the past or obsessing about the future steals you of the present. Previous hardships and heartbreak or distractions may be preventing you from seeing blessings and miracles. Step away from the cycles of worry and fear as they lessen your ability to receive. This card is a call to shift your focus to what is working and to open yourself up to more good to come. In the yin, it was in the yin, yeah. Realignment, withdrawal, depression, rejection of help. In the yang, refusal to fall in love again or take another chance of being hurt. News about a situation that has already developed, a time of stability when you can begin to establish a relationship with yourself. The alignment is say yes to others who are offering to lend a hand. Now, you hear here where they say the refusal to fall in love again or take another chance of being hurt. That's what I meant when I was saying sometimes we make decisions out of trauma and not out of intuition. So we just say no to everybody. It's a no to everything. And we growing out of this, y'all. But it's going to take a perception shift. A perception shift. Because honestly, what I'm getting from these cards, we are our worst enemy. And it's our mind. The things that we don't do that we are supposed to do. The things that we don't do that we're supposed to do. Is us. And it's time for us to take responsibility for it. I know this was a difficult one. And a lot of people may not want to share, in the comments. But affirm with I am responsible for my thought process and perception. How you perceive things can change the whole story, the whole situation, okay? So be more receptive of that. We have, I am capable. Obstacles are only as large as I believe them to be. Y'all, the cards is coming out confirming. I can achieve anything I desire with comfort and ease. I have all the necessary tools to reach my goals. When I lead with positivity and love, helpful people show up to aid my endeavors. I am capable. You are capable. You're more than capable. More than capable. Today I choose hope. Not doubt, not lost. Choose hope. I love you all, and as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. And as always, my loves, continue to bloom, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.